Happy Wednesday, everyone. Let's get on with our reading for today. The moon. Read along with me. Do you ever look at the moon at night? Do you wonder what it would be like to visit the moon? Read on to find out more. Moon and sun. The moon shines very brightly, but it does not make its own light. It reflects the light of the sun. When the sun comes up for daytime, we think that the moon goes away, but it doesn't. It's just harder to see because the sky is so bright. Sometimes, if you look carefully, you can see the moon in the sky during the day. Did you know? Day temperature, 107 degrees Celsius. Night temperature, minus 153 degrees Celsius. Distance from the Earth, 238,857 miles. Diameter, from one side to the other, 2,160 miles. Length of the day, 708 hours. Orbit. The moon is the only thing that naturally orbits the Earth. Anything that does this is called a satellite. It takes the moon about 28 days to go round the Earth once. We call this a lunar month. Did you know we only ever see the same side of the moon? During its orbit, the moon is sometimes covered by a shadow of the Earth. This is what gives us phases of the moon. When it is waxing, growing bigger, and waning, getting smaller, with shapes including crescents and gibbons. Moonwalking. Only 12 people have ever walked on the moon. The first person was Neil Armstrong on the 20th of July 1969. There were 2 other men on the mission, Buzz Aldrin and Michael Collins. Their space shuttle was called Apollo 11. It took them just over 3 days to get there. You may have seen a film of people walking on the moon and they bounce along. This is because the moon's gravity is not as strong as the Earth's, so people take longer to come back down when they go up in the air. Okay, we're going to have a look at the questions. So what I'd like you to do is to write the date in your exercise book. Have a go at answering these questions. So stop the video, answer the questions, and then come back when you're ready and we'll go through the answers. So let's have a look at the answers. Question 1. Who was the first man to walk on the moon? Neil Armstrong was the first man to walk on the moon. Number 2. Where does the moon get its light from? The moon gets its light from reflecting the sun's rays. Question 3. How wide is the moon? The moon is 2,160 miles wide. Question 4. How cold is the moon at night? The moon is 153 negative degrees at night. Question 5. What makes the shadow on the moon to give it different phases? The Earth makes the shadows on the moon. Question 6. Why is the moon warmer than the Earth in the day? The moon is warmer during the day because it's closer to the sun. And question 7. Where does the moon go in the daytime? The moon doesn't go anywhere in the daytime. It stays in the daytime sky. Okay, thank you everybody. I'll see you again tomorrow.